Hello and welcome in this Pinterest Marketing Secrets webinar. It's an exclusive for the buyers of Pinterest Genie. Welcome to all the live followers in the room. Now let me share the screen and we start. It won't be a long webinar, it will be fast, short, but interesting. Let me share the screen in a moment. Okay. This is Pinterest.com. It's 5 years old. It's one of the most interesting social networks at the moment, and it will be for the next years. The first trick I want to show of the 5 I will present you tonight. In Italy, it's 11:30 of the night. It's the chat. In fact, when you go to any pin, for example, I can click this board that's about my dog. Whenever we click or we hover on any image, we will see 3 buttons. One is pin it, to pin it on your board. One is send and one for edit. If we click the send button, here you can add a message and search for a contact. In this case, I have Luisa, that is my mother, and that you can see even here in this photo. And I sent a message to her today, for example, with a photo and the message. And you can use this chat for pleasure, but also for business. If you find something interesting on Pinterest, or you want to ask anything about an image, about the rights of the image, really anything. It's like a normal chat, and it works great. Now, the second trick is easy like the first. If you enter pinterest.com/source/ the website you want to check, that could be yours or could be of any company like Make Use Of, for example, you will see, now I refresh it, you will see the latest pin by people. And it's interesting because in this way you can see on your website, for example, what works, what is going great. For example, this console is getting shared a lot of time, whereas fiction to reality infographic shared 2 times in the last 5 minutes. And there's much more to be discovered, and to see people test, to see what they like, what they share, and some more. Now, if you have a blog with Pinterest, with a Pinterest button installed, that could be done even from the settings of Pinterest, you could have your latest pin by other people on this page, so that you can check which content go better and leave even some contents to who share. For example, if you click on this, it was shared by JK. You can see, thanks so much JK for sharing this image. I appreciate you checked my website, or something like that, to get to know the other user. And you can even add him to friends. You can, for example, add this and the username, that is, let me check. The username is generally written below the name. In this case, you can write just JK in this way and put your message. You may select here, for example, below you find the same person and you direct the message to him or to her. And this is a good tip. The third tip instead has something to do with RSS feeds. Because you know I'm a lover of RSS feeds, they can be used in a lot of ways, and Pinterest has its hidden feed. You can find it really simply by entering pinterest.com/your username. In my case is pack82, but in your case it will be your username /feed.rss. In this way you see all the latest image you pinned, you added, everything is thrown into a big feed. Otherwise, if you want just to pin one special board, you can do it. And you can see it here. If you want to pin an entire board, you can write pinterest.com/your username /the name of the board, only word, for example, /RSS. If we go back to Pinterest for one moment, you will see that hovering here on the name of your board, you find on the web, RSS are not just for you, but are for anything you find on Pinterest. In this case, if I want to share, for example, the internet marketing infographics, hovering with the mouse on the title, on the footer, you will see the name of the board as it must be written. So it's internet-marketing-infographics. And so you can easily create this error. That, I repeat, pinterest.com/your username /the board name /RSS. For your entire Pinterest RSS feed, instead, you must write pinterest.com/pack82, your username, /feed.rss. When you have these two RSS feeds, you can automate them, and we go to the step 4, I think. Here, ifttt.com is a great website that permits you to automate almost anything you do on the web. And if you go on the recipes, you browse the channels, you browse everything, you won't find Pinterest because it wasn't included. But thanks to these two RSS feeds, you will be able to use ifttt even with Pinterest. Because if I go on create a receipt, and if I click on this, I must select the RSS feeds that are here, feed. I'm sorry, but ifttt permits you to only have one feed inside, so probably you have to open as much feeds you want to automate. If you have one blog, for example, you will need an account for the RSS to make advertising. If you instead have Pinterest or any other, you have to open an account for each feed that you must include. In this case, every time a new feed item is found, and you can include, for example, my general feed with a copy and paste, and click create a trigger. So if a new feed item is found from pinterest.com/ etc., etc., then that happens. So you can post it on social, you can post it on Facebook, you can post it on a Facebook page, on Flickr, you can post it on 500px, another website that cares about images. You can even make a post on your Blogger, post it on Dropbox for backups purposes, on Delicious, on Diigo. There are a lot of social networks and backup networks. You can, for example, share on Pocket, on Reddit, on Twitter, on Tumblr, and WordPress. More service you activate, the more it will be easy to share these images. For example, if we want to share them on Blogger, you click on Blogger as a target, you connect your Blogger account. Now I don't have anything where this image are good, but you connect it, and automatically anytime you post something, it goes on your private blog or your social network or everywhere you like. For example, here I have an example of a blog I run on tumblr.com at pack82.tumblr.com, where all my social updates come in automatically without lifting a finger. So you see all the photos I've pinned on Pinterest, the photos I've added, the internet marketing reviews I do every day on Blog in the Box. Again, other images, Twitter updates, everything falls inside this blog. And you can do the same simply by creating a recipe that connects your RSS feed to Tumblr. It's really easy, it works for a lifetime, and you don't have to lift any finger to get it working. Now, the last tip is about google.com/alerts, and it's good to stay updated on Pinterest news. In fact, if you add two terms to your alerts, the first Pinterest and the second Pinterest rolling out, you will get all the latest news in real time, because with the term rolling out, generally we tell that something is going to be released. So adding this term to your alerts, you will see a list of news generally. For example, you can see that Pinterest ramps up advertising efforts, that Pinterest has ambitious plans to diversify its staff, that revamp and update to adding pins, that Google Plus get Pinterest-like photo video collection feature, and a lot of stuff that comes out on daily basis. You can set the alerts to come in your email, and for that I suggest you to open a new Gmail address, because depending on your settings they could be a lot. For example, if I add Facebook rolling out, something new, and you click on show options, you can set how often do you want to receive the alert. As it happens, at most once a day, at most once a week. If you work, for example, on products, I suggest as it happens. But as it happens, it means even 5 to 6 times a day. The source, you can select between blogs, news, web, video, books. I select automatic. The language, you can select your favorite language. Even the region, United States, or any region. And here I generally select all the results. You can get it delivered to your email or via RSS feed. If you use the RSS feed power, I can suggest to use reader.aol.com. This is one of the most easy to use RSS feeds reader. It's free, and it's the one I use on daily basis to find new contents to submit to my Facebook groups, to my list, and it gives me also ideas when I need to write content, when I need to create a webinar, and so on. Here you can find something, I have a section about crypto coins, internet marketing, Kindle, and many, many more. You can see all the contents at once, and it's really, really easy to use. So let me come back. Here we go. I'm back. Now, if you have any question, I'm here, and you can write your message on the chat box. If you have any question, even about Pinterest Genie, or you need support with anything, I'm here to help. In any case, if you are signed up for this webinar, you will receive an automatic email by Webinar Jam that gives you the link to check the replay. It will come in around an hour from now. Thanks so much, and see you soon. Bye-bye. By Alessandro Zamboni.